Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Offside Opinions. We've got a huge episode today, many guests. But first, two things we have to get ahead of. Happy birthday, Dhruva, one of
Happy
our
birthday, bro.
Thank you, guys.
co-hosts of
Thank
the
you.
pod. Dhruvan's birthday. And we have to
Muchas
congratulate
gracias.
City on winning the title. It was a great Premier League title race. But we're going to kick off episode 12.
So, final day of the season is over. Arsenal has lost the title and Man City has won. Earlier in the season on the podcast, I predicted Arsenal would win, and my peers predicted City would take it. They are in fact right, so cheers to them. But yeah, my thoughts, lots of positives to draw from this Arsenal side. It's a young team still, and I think this season showed that they didn't crumble under pressure easily, even though they were chasing City for a long portion of the season. Except that one loss to Aston Villa. So really, if we won that game, we would have won the league. So it is kind of our fault that we didn't win the league. But unbeaten against the top six teams, and still a young team with a young manager. So lots to grow upon here. I don't think we're at the peak of where we could be. But yeah, another person to blame for this is Tottenham. I don't know why we put our faith in that team. Son was paid by Guardiola, and he scores that chance every day of the week, but somehow on that day when everything was on the line, he missed it. So he's to blame. But yeah, young team, lots of positives. I think there's no more excuses now. We signed a striker over the summer. The team is complete the way Arteta wants. And also, I think this season goes to show how good City has been, because they were just unreal. Like, they didn't lose a single game when it mattered, and that's the quality of a top team. And also, like, I think last season City won the league on the number of points that Arsenal has got this season, with a worse goal difference. So it just goes to show how good City has been this season. And yeah, so lots to look forward to next season, and hopefully next season and next year's our year.
Of Offside Opinions with Shah wanting to address something.
So Sunil Chetri, I think all of us grew up to him, put Indian football on the map. But yeah, huge guy. Thank God he plays for Bangalore as well.
Yeah. And we'd always see that crazy stat, right? While he was active, we'd see like the active top international goal scorers. And it was
Like-
Ronaldo, Messi, and then Chetri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And he's played for like 19 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he's 39, no?
he's
He could
39.
have been the first Indian player to play in Premier League if it wasn't for visa issues.
Yeah. Would have been.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
He played for Sporting and all, no?
Yeah. Sporting.
Oh,
Kansas
damn.
City FC also.
They were Bolton or Blackburn, one of them.
He was.
I think he was gonna sign for
QPR.
QPR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
QPR.
No, he
but
had a
then
game
something
for-
happened.
He had a game for Bolton Wanderers or Blackburn against United.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right.
Wow.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay,
But
but let's start with the Premier League season. It's just gotten over. First thoughts on the Prem season. I think we congratulate PV first and we let him go first. It was a great year for City. We said it on the pod a couple episodes ago, the inevitable in the last stretch of the season, even when Arsenal was smashing teams, it was like, City are gonna get in that title mode. So PV, first thoughts after the win.
I think good win today. Closed it out. Look comfortable the entire game. But I will say, I think this title in general was in Arsenal's hands. And if they approached a couple of games differently, like that City game, at the Etihad, even the Villa game, they could have come away with it. But yeah, I think, like you said, yeah, City just go in a different gear. Come like post March,
Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
So I think well deserved, but yeah, definitely Arsenal should be kicking themselves a little bit for a couple of games. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Any other thoughts, boys? Floor's open.
Not much. It
City
felt
win.
kind of anticlimactic. It was like City again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it
that's true.
was like I was at least hoping for like an exciting final day of the season. I put on
Yeah.
Gold Rush ready to see all the matches. first minute I'm watching the match and Skoden has just scored a banger. The first minute, I'm like,
And
this
it's
game is
great
done.
How
That's
good
the-
has Foden been though, guys?
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Incredible.
For me, player of the season, but we'll come to that at the end.
Player,
But
he is the player of the season.
quick spoiler from my pick for player of the season. But
Go
Shah,
like picking up
go
for the Euros, I think it's very exciting for England as well.
Yeah.
very
Definitely. Yeah.
Lot of young stars performing well at the moment. Looks
Yeah.
good. Bright and good for England.
Yeah, but we know England have always had that golden generation and they always manage to fuck it up somehow.
screwed up somehow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah. Time
Yeah.
will tell.
I kind of feel for Arsenal. I think if
Yeah.
City, I can't see what they could have. Yeah, like PV said, there were a couple games where they would have, like, if they pushed a little more, they could have got those 3 points, which like
Yeah.
mattered. Like, I don't know what more they like. I didn't see them do
Yeah.
it. You see improvement from like last season, where in the second like stretch of the season where they couldn't like finish games off. They've done it this year,
Yeah.
and you can't them, and that's why I'm kind of happy City won, because like I actually respect like what they've gone through, what they've come out of. Like they've
It's-
rebuilt themselves,
Yeah.
and I think squad now, like what just gets squad depth, and they have a good squad for the next like 3 years
Yeah.
maybe. And Liverpool
It's,
out of the
and it's such a well-drilled team. Like
Yeah.
every tactical approach is taken care of.
and everyone doubted Arteta as well. Like first couple
Yeah.
seasons,
Yeah.
like he
I
did
think
what he.
Arteta has proven himself as a very legitimate challenger.
Yeah, but for me, the question is at like what point are you like you need at least a trophy, right? He's been
Yeah.
there for 4 years now. Like at least an FA Cup, at least a Carabao Cup. something.
He's won an FA Cup.
He won an FA. Oh yeah, he won an FA Cup.
He won an FA Cup, but
Yeah,
also
he did.
like you see a lot of positive signs where I feel like we can let some of that go
Yeah.
because how much of an anomaly this City team is.
Yeah, and also how much of a class above Arsenal have been like in comparison to the rest of the teams. Even if you take Liverpool, who finished third, I think City and Arsenal were just in a league of their own. This team, and
Yeah.
like that's something you can respect. We talk about Klopp's legacy, and we talk about how he only won one Premier League, but you also have to consider that he had that like otherworldly. Like City is one of the best club teams of all time. I don't
Of
think
all
it's
time. Yeah.
yeah, and Klopp was able to stick with them for the most part. I get he only beat them once in the Prem, but like that's got to get like a good amount of respect as well.
Yeah. And also, like I think we spoke about in the last pod, the intangibles around Klopp.
Yeah,
I feel like every football fan felt something today.
yeah. No,
Like every football fan felt something when like like did you guys watch that video
yeah, yeah,
on Instagram? Klopp made an Instagram account for this.
The one where he's
Yeah.
sitting on his chair and like he's faced, I mean, like he's doing the selfie video of himself.
Yeah, the selfie video himself, he's talking. It's like
I mean,
I'm a
he's
fucking
changed.
United fan, and that's then shivers down
Yeah.
my spine. Like I had
Yeah, I mean, he's revolutionized what the Premier League means. Like you can come in and like it's not like Liverpool weren't in Champions League positions or weren't contending, but like he came in and he like switched them on to like
yeah,
like they're one of the best clubs again.
yeah.
And it's been
Yeah.
like 20 years since they've been there. So
And not just one of the best clubs in England. I think one of the best clubs in like world football. They were
Europe, yeah.
so many Champions League finals. They even won the Champions League. Like they
Yeah.
were always contending.
I mean, they lost 2 against Madrid, right? They could have
Yeah.
had like if they
Yeah.
won all their finals, they would have had 3
And in
Champions
one of
League.
those matches, the goalkeeper was man of the match, so that
Yeah.
With Gallius.
That's when Ramos did like a WWE move. or
Yeah.
something.
On
Yeah.
Salah, yeah.
Ramos doing Ramos things.
Yeah,
Yes.
but let's move on to the Liverpool game since we started talking about Klopp and his legacy. It was a nice fitting end to Klopp's reign. I don't know if you guys saw the ceremony after. It was, even though I'm a United fan and I hate most things about Liverpool, I think it was quite heartwarming to hear Klopp talk, and like it is like an end of an era for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like he's been there 9 years now.
Yeah.
Like a lot
It's
of-
an end, yeah, it's an end of an era for the Premier League because as Duan was saying, like, and as you just alluded to, being a United fan, you kind of you kind of feel the feeling as a football fan
Yeah.
for Liverpool to like
Yeah.
be up there and like the atmosphere at Anfield
Yeah.
and like the performances, like their football is just so it's
Yeah.
exciting to watch. And I
And
think
you can really see how much the players buy into the team. Like even
Yeah,
if it's
no.
not like tactical football or like you don't see the best like
I think
ultimate
there was
like,
a
setup, it's just like pure
It's just
passion.
free flow, all out football,
Yeah.
and it's like we're gonna miss it. I don't know what this new manager is gonna be like. I've honestly never heard of him before. Arnie Slot, if I'm getting that right.
Yeah.
Did a good job with
I'm kind of
Fenton.
excited to see.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna have to rebuild a little bit because he's not gonna have Van Dijk, or maybe he has Van Dijk, but he's old, and
Yeah.
Salah is kind of
So
legs are
it'll
running
be
out.
interesting to see who stays and who leaves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Very
kind of
think-
gave farewells to Thiago. Who else? There was a couple other people, Thiago and a couple other people. They already gave farewells to Matip.
it
You know
looked
that
like an unsaid farewell to Salah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Salah's going to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, Salah's gone for sure.
I think Liverpool
Um,
should cash in. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
It's
there's
a
also
little like his contract is just another season, right?
It finishes.
It
Yeah.
makes no sense to sell him for nothing. Or like
Yeah.
just give him they might
Yeah.
as well
they
sell him.
should cash out this summer.
Yeah.
Like, especially if Saudi is coming in for like 150 million. That's like
Yeah.
And Salah also isn't getting any younger. Like he's gonna start
Mm.
losing his pace and his legs and
I mean, you saw it
Which
at the back
is
half of
his
this season, I
thing.
think.
yeah, or even the last chance I thought was like I don't know if you guys were watching that
Yeah,
end
got that.
game. Yeah. Like vintage
Yeah.
like 30 goal season Mo Salah was burying that.
Was even with his right foot, he would have
Yeah.
done something in
Yeah.
that goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
Old.
think in the last few games, I haven't seen him really like run past anybody like the way that he used to. Or
I
like,
don't think he really has that like fire in him still.
yeah, the legs are
Yeah,
going,
his-
bro. He's
it's kind of like
he's been doing
Casemiro's
it for
yeah.
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 And
And
He's been
another
doing
thing
it
I
for like
wanted
6,
to
7 years.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to point out about the uniqueness of Jurgen Klopp is in the speech, how much he was setting it up for the next manager.
Oh yeah, that was very
It was-
classy of him.
Yeah, he did.
Very classy of him. Like you can see he's like, this is still my job. Like I need to ensure a smooth transition.
Mhm.
Like he's really like trying to get the Anfield crowd on the new manager's side already. Like
Yeah.
saying him a chance.
Yeah.
And
I from Klopp, I want to ask PV. So like when like you see all these manager like rivalries, so you had like Klopp and Guardiola, like you have Arsenal and like Sir Alex and stuff. How do you feel like now? What City's like main rival is Arsenal. Like, do you feel like bad that he's retiring or? happy?
I think, I mean, it's kind of mixed because I feel like that's the best rivalry I've seen, at least in the Premier League, in that I've actually witnessed. I wasn't really, I mean, I was too young to see like the early 2000s rivalries with Ferguson and Mourinho, Wenger, all that. So I think it's mixed that way. Like Premier League over that 4 or 5 year stretch was something incredible, man. Every title race was going to the last day, and even that Villa, the season like 2 years ago, we were down 2-0 with 15 minutes to go, and
just scored
know,
like 3 goals in 5 minutes.
scored 3 goals in like the last 10 minutes. So
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I
man,
remember
it's
that. That's crazy.
and even the matchups, right? Every time it was City Liverpool, was just like there's
was like
always goals in it.
Yeah.
Always
like a-
goals and
Yeah, I was just curious to see his like there was like a sense of
yeah, like
it's-
when Wenger retired, I was like, damn, like Wenger was a big part of
yeah,
it was in your
definitely.
mind
Yeah.
when like insane going
Yeah.
against United.
no.
But
like
yeah.
it's
Just to finish
little
off on
sad.
this. No, go ahead.
I was just saying it's a little sad to see him go.
Yeah.
I think I would say is that I don't think he should have announced it. I think they could have
Yeah.
actually been a proper 3-horse race till the end of the
Yeah.
season.
I
They
agree.
really kind of fell off after
Yeah.
like February in a
Yeah.
bad way. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I think his time will definitely be remembered.
Yeah. No, just to finish off on this Klopp Liverpool thing, I'm a big sucker, and I know all of us on YouTube have seen emotional moments in football. But like I found it just supremely funny when Tent was crying. I don't know why. It's a sad moment, I get it.
When who was
I
crying?
found it really
Trent?
Jen.
Do you say
yeah,
Trent?
yeah,
Yeah.
No, I don't know if
No,
you
no.
watched the Liverpool game now. Van Dijk was in tears when
yeah. No, but
because-
Van Dijk crying, I understood, but Trent crying, I
Yeah.
just found funny.
I mean,
just
to
funny.
be fair,
Shall
Trent-
why do you not understand it?
No,
Because of
I
Klopp.
understand it. I understand it. I get it completely, but I still find it funny. I think it's just because of like my impression of Trent as a human being.
I agree. I
Oh,
fully
yeah.
agree. Like,
I mean
I
that
don't
that's
We've
think
all
it's a
seen that
scenario there.
Snapchat chat, guys. Let's not beat around the bush.
Which Snapchat chat?
You don't know the Trent Snapchat scenario.
No.
No.
what's
Oh,
that?
you should do some looking up. I don't think it's appropriate for discussion.
yeah. No, not safe
You
for
can hint at it. You can hint at it.
Like PV, I'll let you take this one, bro.
Dude, I actually don't remember exactly
Like he
the
was
material,
he
but
said
it
he
was
said some very questionable stuff to very questionable audiences, and then said don't save chat on Snapchat. And
Don't
that's been
save chat.
screenshotted.
Audiences. Was this one person or
No,
it was
no,
one person, no?
it's been a widely spread thing that he's in hella people's DMs, but this particular one
Oh.
was quite hilarious.
Questionable.
Was this Jude Law's daughter?
No, I don't think so.
Isn't that his girlfriend right now? Like, isn't he dating her?
I don't know.
Supposedly, there was some. I had a watch party right now. There are
Yeah.
some girls who don't watch football, and their gossip on the street, from what they were hearing, is that Trent is dating Jude Law's daughter.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Okay, I just saw it.
Oh, Kiam has looked at the TV and gone, oh my.
Oh, no, you can't say this.
We can't say it. We're gonna get demonetized, Kabir.
Everyone,
As
everyone,
if there's
please
any
go Google
monetization
Trent
happening
Snapchat
there.
chat.
Trent is a sick guy, bro. That's all I can say.
Oh,
Have you seen
I
KM,
just-
have you seen
yeah.
Nico Jackson and he was messaging that porn star Aston
Oh
West?
yeah. The
No.
day after his kid was born. No, the day after his kid was
The day after his kid was born.
Oh
Yeah.
my days.
Yeah.
Nico
That guy
Jackson
should
is mean,
focus
bro.
on nothing but football, but
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
move
sorry.
on. Let's move on to Newcastle. I feel we should talk about them. They've had an up and down season. A lot of
Yeah.
expectations. My first question for anyone who wants to get it: does Eddie Howe stay?
No.
100%.
Yes.
Come on,
I
guys.
think he stays.
100% he stays. Yeah.
I
Why would you
think
get rid of him?
it's because if they want to go to the next level, they kind of need to get a better manager, somebody who's more like tactically adept. And like they have a really good squad, and they can he can really challenge for like top four every year. But not with Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe is so
But it's a
defensive.
bit harsh to say it's
True, but
tactically
yeah.
inept. No, like you've also got to look at the squad this season. Look at the number of injuries they had. Tonali,
He's not-
one of their most
Oh, no,
important players, getting caught in a betting scandal.
But this is not like a fire. Like he should be sacked because he's done a bad job. I think he's done an amazing job. But if Newcastle want to reach that next level, they need like a higher level of higher class manager, somebody like Emery, like
Do you think
to
it's
take them to the next
impossible
stage.
for Eddie Howe to finally arrive at Newcastle United? Like, do you think this is where he can make a name for himself?
I think he's done. I think he's reached the peak of what he will achieve at Newcastle. I don't think he's gonna take this team.
I'd give him one more season. I think
Yeah.
if he keeps the players in the team, because their midfield is really strong at the moment.
Yeah.
And if he can keep those players, he
Yeah.
can definitely try again next year.
Yeah, I think
They
he
also
deserves
have
another year
fun
at least, man.
But yeah, don't get me wrong. I think he's done a fantastic job from where they like two seasons ago they were like bottom half. Then they challenged for Europe twice in a row, and now this year it was kind of an up and down because of injuries. And
Yeah.
as you guys said, Tonali got a ban, which I think that's where it all went wrong because they
Yeah.
were doing really well up to that
Yeah.
point. Then
Yeah.
Isak got injured, Tonali got his ban, and then a
Yeah.
bunch of other injuries. So yeah, they've been kind of unlucky this season.
Yeah.
But you guys really think Eddie Howe has the quality to take Newcastle.
I want to know what Shah thinks. I want
Quality-
to know what Shah thinks.
I what he's saying, because like Eddie has always done it with like a mid-table club, and they've like stayed
Yeah.
around.
Like a
Yeah, so, like,
Moyes kind of thing, no. Like a Moyes kind of thing. You wouldn't
Yeah,
have to get a
exactly.
big club.
It's so one is injuries, another thing is who you're gonna appoint that's gonna take like Newcastle and
True. Yeah.
that's
This is
like
like it can't
Who's
be.
there to a point, bro? This like
even Simeone signed a contract with Atletico like a couple months. Like there's no one on the like I don't know like what Nagelsmann or like Tuchel or whatever. But
I think this would
And
be a
also-
great chance for Mourinho to. This is my personal opinion, but I think if Mourinho wants to get back in the game, I think Newcastle, like they have money, they kind of like the Saudi owners, they kind of let the manager do what they want. To
they're
some
attack- they're so
That's the
defensive.
one thing I would agree with. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but
but
I
you
agree with
definitely
Shah. I
need,
agree
like,
with Shah.
a solid manager, because like the fan base is not easy.
Yeah.
It's a really big club if you
Yeah.
really look at it. Fan base is massive.
Style with the
huge.
players that they have. Like I don't think Mourinho's style suits like the squad that they have unless they like completely rebuild. And then
But they
Mourinho-
have a physical squad. Like their centre backs are good. Their full backs are good. I think
No, I actually think the squad profile matches Mourinho. Like he
Yeah,
has his
it
few
does,
good, quick attacking players to play on the counter.
and
Yeah.
they have a strong
Good stuff.
defense.
He has
Yeah,
a
and a
strong defense and
good
very
physical
solid.
midfield and a physical defense.
yeah, that's
Oh, I think
exactly what Mourinho
That's
is
exactly
about.
what
All
Mourinho
big
wants.
boys, and also people with big balls. That's what Mourinho
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah, like a Longstaff and a Fabian Schär and all that.
Bruno,
But
But like,
Bruno
don't
Guimaraes.
yeah, bro, he's not like that big or anything. But and he doesn't like make it overt that he has big balls, but you can tell he has big balls.
No, but for Mourinho, I feel like the best option for his career is to just go manage a national team.
I want to see him in a national team.
Yeah, even I want to see
I
him.
want him to. I think England. Anybody from
Yeah,
the
Southgate leaving after the Euros.
Yeah.
He's going to United, right?
Balls.
Oh my god.
If Southgate
Imagine-
becomes a United fan, like I'll stop watching Man United till he gets sacked. So like a month and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
he's not
So
gonna.
should we segue to United? Talk about their season in a
Yeah,
quick.
I
Let's
wanna.
read it.
Let's go like by the table. So I think we
Okay,
should.
fine.
Okay, yeah, let's go by the table.
City,
Villa-
Tottenham.
Shah's trying to designate as less time as possible.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it,
Yeah.
Shah. I love it. I love it.
Always talk about United. Pat, you wanted to talk about Tottenham, so like you want to start us off?
But Villa
Yeah.
first, then
Villa,
not Tottenham.
Villa first.
Oh,
Yeah.
Villa.
Yeah, let's do Villa first.
Yeah. What a
got
season.
By Crystal Palace. Well,
Yeah,
Crystal
they got
Palace.
battered by Palace, bro.
Yeah.
Overall,
They got battered just now.
No, but I'm
Well-
telling you, like, Kiam, I remember when we got smashed by Palace, you called me after, and I'm telling you, like, this Palace team under Glasner is something else, dude.
Yeah. Isn't that
We
guy?
beat them, but
Isn't he linked with Bayern Munich?
Yeah, but he's just like
Yeah.
I was watching a video on it, but he's just like joined Palace
Oh.
like a month and a half ago. They don't think he's gonna go.
I just want to segue for a quick second. Bayern Munich, I heard that they're actually not going to end up sacking Tuchel.
No, they are. Tuchel came
they
out
are.
at this conference and said we tried to
Oh,
have
okay.
talks, but it didn't work out. So I'm
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, I'm a huge fan of Tuchel. I think.
But imagine that, dude. Bayern Munich, one of the biggest clubs in the world, they're struggling to find a manager.
There's
That's
definitely
true.
like
Manager
some
market right now
backroom
is-
stuff happening.
Yeah.
And
No,
thing
and
is,
I
who
think
wouldn't
that
wanna go
Bayern- Sorry,
Who
Kiam.
wouldn't want to go to Bayern Munich? Like,
No, I was just watching a video on it. Apparently, it's quite an undesirable job because of the way the club is structured. Like the manager doesn't have all that much power, and you know that about Bayern. Like most of their signings, most of that stuff that gets controlled in the hierarchy is all by Rummenigge, Oliver Kahn, people like that. Yeah, Oliver Kahn,
is
people like
there,
that.
yeah.
They all control a large part of Bayern and a large part of the decision making process. So for a manager to come in, and I think that's where Tuchel and them had friction initially,
Yeah.
and always. So I don't know. Like I was just watching a video on it recently, and apparently it's quite an undesirable job. But if I was a young manager,
Always the pressure to win, right? Like even
Yeah.
coming second is not enough.
Yeah, and like the
Yeah.
same thing that kind of used to happen to United when we were good, or like that media, if you don't win, is craziness after you, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But
So getting
Tottenham.
back to Villa,
Yeah, getting
Oh,
back
Back
to
to
Villa.
Villa.
Yeah.
Shasa, dude, you don't care about Villa.
Oh no, they've done.
Dev, as the like the I think the best team in the league. What do you think of Villa? How far do you think they are from a
Um,
championship side?
I think Villa have done really well. If you look at after they sold Grealish for 100 million, they've spent that money like really well. Ollie Watkins is, I think, one of the best players in the league. Um, DRB, they have a really strong midfield as well and a really top manager. So I think it's always going to be tough to get top four again next season. I think they'll go through a little bit of what Newcastle went through this season, but they'll cope a little better. I think they'll be around that fourth to sixth range. I think title and all is still
Is
pretty
pushing
tough.
yeah, I think the title is a bit far-fetched for them.
It's a bit, yeah.
In terms of top four, competing for top four, it's become a lot more competitive than, say,
Very-
2010, 12, 13.
Mhm.
Because now Newcastle are there.
Yeah.
Tottenham have always been in it. Chelsea this season not, United not. But then Villa's here now.
Yeah.
And Brighton do well, surprisingly sometimes.
Hmm. But do
So
you
they're
think
more
Villa can continue this and like it's not just a one season syndrome thing? Like next year
yeah.
they have to play Champions
Yeah.
League and the Prem and 4 different
Yeah.
No,
competitions.
but I think we spoke about this before. They are playing Europe right now, so they
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
understand.
Yeah,
how
but
to
The
manage
difference
the
between
squad.
playing
Champions
the
League,
Conference League and the Champions League is two like supremely different
Yeah,
competitions.
but I mean, they don't.
exactly.
I don't think Villa are going into the Champions League with any expectation of like even getting to the groups, to the knockout stages. I think it's more of like a club feeling, like wow, we gotta go travel to like, I don't
And you
know,
get that additional revenue, you can invest in
get
more
the
players.
additional revenue.
Yeah.
The fans gotta go to away games, and like
Yeah.
if they get drawn like in Bayern Munich, then they gotta go
Yeah.
to the Allianz Arena to watch a match. So I mean, those type of things for like a
Yeah.
from a match going fan perspective, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
and it'll be good. But I don't think they. I mean, they're not going to compete against like I don't know your Sevillas and your Dortmunds and stuff on a regular
So then
basis.
what is progress for Aston Villa next season? If you're a Villa fan, what would you call progress?
You know, I think it all depends.
Remaining in the top four.
Yeah, I agree.
Top four again, I think would be big for Villa.
If you
Yeah.
want Villa,
Tough.
if you want Villa to like reach a league title or whatever, the progression that needs to take place in terms of rebuilding the squad a little more, the manager, structure, all that will have to take place. And I don't see that happening again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take time. It'll take a lot of time to like make that jump. And like that's why I really like Newcastle's chances because they've kind of they've taken the last 3-4 years and done the whole like put the structure in place for the manager,
But
the
we
scouts.
fucked it up for them. We've signed Dan Ashworth.
I mean, yeah, now you guys have effed it, but like but that shows how good of a job that they did getting to this
Yeah.
stage. Now they just need somebody else to just put them over. And I think that could be a manager and like a really good
Yeah.
a really good couple of players around the pitch. Because he's we're gonna talk about this later on the pod, but I think he's very underrated. Like I would
Yeah.
give him a shout for player this season. He was
Yeah.
from a few games in the
He was
numbers he put up
insane.
this season. Unbelievable.
And
So
even with his link up play in like just outside the box with those quick one touch passes, a quick turn to slide a ball in, you know, he was just
Yeah,
supreme.
he's I think he's as good as Haaland in the sense that Haaland isn't too technically good on the ball, but Isaac has that ability. So he does a
Just-
little bit more.
yeah,
I
like,
agree.
A pure goal
He's a better
scorer,
footballer.
goal scorer with a little bit
yeah,
extra.
it kind of reminds me a bit of Kane, like a little bit of Kane.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but like he has like a more well-rounded.
Yeah, more well-rounded.
Top midfield.
Yeah.
But let's move on to Spurs. Shah, thoughts on Big Ab's first season?
I don't know. I'd stick with them. Obviously, you're not gonna sack him.
Yeah. What did he do wrong?
Yeah.
That City. There's a lot of talk about Tottenham purposely bottling the league.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case. Two, it's pathetic. First of all, that's Tottenham standards, but that we knew. But they've like Once
Yeah.
saw once that one-on-one where people like there's an investigation or some shit going on.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
honestly, I've seen the replay a few times. I think it was such an easy goal. If you just go either side of the keeper.
Guys, come on,
No,
give him a
it
But you've
was
break.
like,
seen many
listen,
misses like
listen.
that in your life,
I
man.
think,
Dude,
like, I think
that way, people could argue Dembele gifted the World Cup to Messi. Like,
No,
come on.
I wouldn't. I'm not saying
Kolo
like
Muani
the
it was.
only reason. The
Kolo
only reason
Muani.
that
Oh,
Yeah, it was
sorry.
Kolo Muani.
Kolo
Sorry.
Muani.
Shame on you, Krish.
No, but I think the conspiracy stems from the fact that there were Spurs fans going to the stadium wearing City jerseys, chanting
Yeah.
City like name, whatever. Like,
Yeah. And like wearing light blue Spurs kits.
yeah,
No,
bro, that's
yeah.
a
yeah,
crazy
and
mentality.
after the game, like all the Spurs players were laughing and they were dapping up Pep and all, and I was like, that's a bit. That's
Someone was
Bro,
Pep and all
Wrapping
that.
up Pep, and also the interview with Ange, where he was like, I see the foundations are very fragile now.
bro,
So
and
that's three successive managers, Jose, Conte, and Ange, that have all said things along the similar lines.
yeah.
No,
And
and
I
the
think
same thing with
that-
United, right? Like, we didn't listen to it when Jose said it, when Ragnick said it, when Ronaldo even said it. Like, the club structure is shit. They don't know what's going on. And now, like, finally, after Ineos coming in, we're finally making some good changes that look like we're moving in the right direction.
Something you needed.
Yeah.
Definitely, 100%.
But I think just to cap off the Spurs talk, I think they had a decent season. It was a bit up and down. They were really, really good at the start of the season. And they played like a very exciting style of football. But I think teams came to terms with what they were bringing and they were more prepared for Spurs after that. And also they had like a bit of bad luck with injuries. So they, in the middle, they lost a lot of their key players. Like Madison was injured and even Son was injured for a bit, if I'm not wrong. So
Van der Ven.
yeah, Van der Ven also.
I just want to, yeah, bro. I mean, they've been really unlucky with injuries, but I also want to like, Ange didn't buy any of these players, and these aren't the players that he actually wanted. So I feel if you give him like another this transfer window, I think Spurs are going to be insane next season because of the play style. And
Yeah,
if
but
he
it was a
gets
bit of a peak moment, right? Like when Ange came at the start of the season, he was like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'll play with whatever players, like, my play style
Yeah.
everywhere. And now at the end of the season, in the press conference, he's like, we definitely need some new players. I need the board to back me and shit like that. Like,
he
it's such a.
does, bro. I mean, look at Spurs squad. Like they have no depth.
Yeah, but then, like, at the start of the season, I don't get why he was being cocky. Like, to any regular football fan, you can look at that Spurs squad and go, like, you need some, like,
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, you need a few world-class players
Yeah.
in there.
But
to
then
kind
it
of-
also goes back to the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like what
It's
Tottenham
just
have
that
never
Spursy
had. The Tottenham have never invested in. I don't know. They've never made good investments, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
And
100 million for
it
and
seems like the
It
managers
started
never
with
get
Bale,
support.
no. When they sold Bale, they bought some shit with the
they
Bale.
sold Modric, Bale.
Yeah, and it's like the managers never get support from the higher up.
Yeah.
Like, so
They
what
don't-
can you do in that case? It's there's nothing you can do.
You said Ange, if he gets the right players, he's not gonna get the players he wants. Maybe he'll get like one or two. But like
Yeah, I don't see him getting
And it's so
everyone.
tough for a manager to succeed in that environment. Is like even the Spurs environment, like you see, like Daniel Levy pretty much controlling everything. Like he's a haggler, he doesn't want to spend any money. Like it's a tough environment for you to be crazy successful in.
Yeah.
That's why I feel bad for Ange because I think he could have like that type of Klopp legacy because he's really passionate about the club and about football and about winning. But I think he's just went to the wrong club, bro. If
Yeah.
he got the chance at like a Villa, Newcastle, or something like that, then
No, but what a journey it's been for him,
have
right?
been
Like, he was
missions.
like 10 years ago, he was managing an Australian second league team. Like if Spurs come calling, it's a big six
He
prem.
also did manage, which one did he manage? Celtic or
Celtic.
Rangers?
Celtic.
Celtic.
Yeah,
Celtic. Yeah.
Celtic.
Which is
Well,
pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah, like massive.
Guys, I think we should move on.
KM is all
let's
enjoying
get
it.
to Chelsea, bro.
But
Let's
now
move
to
on
Chelsea.
Newman's Lane.
To Chelsea.
Nothing new about Spurs.
Yeah. No, to
Let's speak about
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
We have
I'm
two
fin-
Chelsea fans here today for
Please
one
talk.
first time. And I'll be a graceful guy. I'll congratulate them. They had a much better end to the season than us. They in fact finished above us after us talking a lot of shit throughout the whole
Quite
season.
a lot of shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
quite a lot of
respectful
shit.
to be. I like it.
I
Yeah,
just
How-
want
but-
to say
Shah says.
my background would have said that, but unfortunately, I'm not too technologically.
You're technologically backward. It's an old thing. But
So I couldn't get the table up.
but
here,
I have been for quite a while, and I want to start this discussion off by asking, I am Pochin. Are you?
I think let KM go first as this special Chelsea guest on this episode.
Bro,
I'm-
KM has been in as many episodes as you have, by the way.
I just wanna let you- I'm sitting on the fence, but I'd like to see a different manager.
Thank you, KM. Thank
I
you.
want a manager that can inflict discipline in this team.
Oh,
Yeah. This
Like I would like to see Conte or Mourinho, because I feel like they will be a lot more strict with our players, especially because we've seen the immature side. So that doesn't work with, like, I don't want to see that again. And like I really want to see them like I feel like they're not physically fit also. Like that Liverpool Carabao Cup final we played, in extra time, you could tell the difference between a team that was fit and a team that was not fit.
I
We
agree.
played well in the final, but after the game, like after 90 minutes, we were dead.
But
Okay,
you guys
I-
also have an injury crisis, right? Like your squad
Oh
depth
no,
is good
dude!
enough.
So we had the
Liverpool has a
most
way
number
bigger
of
injury
injuries in
crisis.
the league this year. We had 54 injuries.
We had
The-
16.
yeah, more
Oh,
actually.
bro.
I mean,
fuck
counting
you,
Or back check yourself.
Dude, I'm
thought-
telling you.
Okay,
But
bro, this doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
Honestly,
Which
fuck
shot?
you guys. We have a shittier medical team.
Yeah.
Dhruvan touched
True.
upon what I just wanted to say. So, like, I think it also has a lot to do with like behind the scenes backroom staff, medical team. Like, maybe when the structure isn't correct, everything isn't cohesive. So, and like it's been happening at only these type of clubs, right? Like United, Chelsea,
Yeah.
Spurs. Like the structure is there,
Yeah.
but it's not that
Yeah.
great. Like,
We
why
said it
did
many
City-
times. We don't even have a head physio, bro. We don't even have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I know, I've heard that.
Don't.
Why didn't teams like City, Liverpool, Arsenal have like the crazy injury crises that like United, Newcastle,
Because they have
Chelsea
depth,
have?
they change their formation, their squad,
Lineups.
their
Yeah.
11, and they have like I feel like the good setup in place.
Yeah, I mean,
I
yeah.
feel
So
like
like,
it's a combination of recruitment and medical staff.
yeah, and I've noticed Chelsea have this bad record of signing players when they just get injured or like they just finish their injury recovery and then we sign them like in Cuckoo, and like I can say some names, but then you guys will not know who they are. So I'll save
But
you guys.
say them
from-
nonetheless. Say them nonetheless.
But I'm curious to hear Shah's opinions on how
Oh.
Chelsea have finished above United.
Shah, we can't hear you. We can't hear.
Shah, you can speak a little bit.
Loud,
Oh.
Shah, loud.
fair enough. Obviously, the fun of football and like chatting shit is like, okay, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. You guys,
Sorry. My phone just went off.
Are you recording?
No, man, my phone just went off. Sorry.
This is a recorded
You
podcast,
guys-
man.
Bro, they're putting it on YouTube, man.
Yeah, but putting it
My
on
mistake, bro. It was a mistake.
Yeah, look, you guys did well. Like, respect to you guys. At the end of the day, we're both shit. I understand.
But Shah, Poch in, Poch out.
Like, I don't see why not. Like, one, again, who are they gonna get? Two, I think he's like really turned it around. They have a good young squad. Stick with him and give him like a year, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
I-
Paddy, Krish, I want to
Yeah.
ask you the thoughts on this young Brazilian nobody you guys signed 2 days ago.
55 million, by the way, 55 fucking million.
I didn't even know we signed someone, bro.
Hey, it happens every few days, bro. We buy some Brazilian 14-year-old that Todd Bowley
Dude,
has.
I'm telling you, I think Todd Bowley's having an affair with a woman in Brazil, bro. He buys all these fab kids who no one knows. No one's even seen them play football before.
Dude, I mean, with this whole, like, I don't know where he's going with our club in terms of buying all these people.
thought he was taking a step back from recruitment. and like
But
scouting.
then just because we've done well this last few games, he's coming out and talking like, "Oh, look how the
Yeah,
plan."
he came out and said some shit like, "Look, we're heading in the right direction" and all that. But
And
like,
also
it's
haircut,
too
right,
early
guys?
for all that nonsense.
He got a haircut, no?
Who talked
Yeah,
though?
he looked a little younger in the interview.
Oh,
He
let me
looks
see this. I have to see this.
He looks like a businessman now, not like a
Holy-
doggo.
Doesn't look like a homeless
His
guy.
PR team would have told him, bro.
The PR stunt,
Yeah.
Bro, 55 mil is so much money, bro.
huh?
55 mil. I thought we were gonna see
Sir,
Oh, he's
go on,
looking
go.
a lot
I
more
thought
respectable, bro.
Bro,
very respectable.
Yeah.
55 million. I mean, it's a lot of money. We've spent a lot of money in general over the last
But let's
few
talk
years.
about the Caicedo half-line goal today. Is it worth the 125
Oh,
you guys
incredible.
spent on
First
it?
goal of his Chelsea career. Took him a whole season to get it for first goal of his career, boys.
But
Bro,
we've been seeing
whatever.
his quality, right? Past 4-5 games.
I'm starting to change my mind about Caicedo a little bit, but I don't think he was like. I still think that we could have gotten a better DM like Declan Rice. If we're spending that money, we could have gotten a
Yeah.
better.
For that money, you should get one of the best in the world. Like
I
already
feel like
one
you're
of the
getting
best.
it wrong, Patre. Declan Rice has to want to come to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Dude, Declan Rice loves Chelsea. He was a Chelsea boy.
Yeah, but he
He's
chose
reunited with
he
Mount.
chose
He's
Arsenal, man.
also John
He
Terry.
chose Arsenal
John
because
Terry's like
Chelsea
his
fucking
mentor.
bought. Huh?
John Terry's like Declan Rice's mentor.
Yeah, dude, no, Declan Rice loves Chelsea. He is a Chelsea
So,
fan.
given all that, he still chose Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's because, bro, it's don't talk shit, man. It's not like he would have ever come to United, my G. With he knows, he knows
But
bad
we
news
know
is-
all these Corbin boys. They like choosing the other big six clubs. They like them much better than they like Chelsea, like Mount, Rice, and all.
How is Mount doing?
He's been quite decent when he was fit, bro.
Bro, what's it?
I don't know about all
That was
that.
3 years ago, bro, when he lifted the Champions League trophy.
You guys, yeah, go
Mount was as good or better than Foden.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
according to
I
these
said
Chelsea
that, I
bro.
said that.
Yeah, Paddy said that.
Come
Paddy
on.
said that.
Paddy called Mount. I remember maybe speaking of Paddy like 2 years ago, or maybe even the season you guys won the Champions League. And he said Mount is the future England captain. This guy's the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
player-
He was big on this movement.
one of the best midfielders
Yeah.
to ever come out of England.
Yeah.
I still feel that it's possible, but the United was not the right
Come
move for him.
on.
He should have gone to like a Liverpool or an Arsenal. He would have fit in better with the squad there.
But
And
you're
not
saying
talking shit about United. I
Man,
just
our,
don't
our shitty clubs don't have a program. That's the problem.
yeah, like they don't have
Dude,
a plan.
okay, you
Yeah.
guys can't take it out of context. In 2021, there were people, I'm not saying everyone, who thought that Mount and Foden, if you put them head to head, they was competitive, and some people were bound to
Bro, but
Foden,
he's
some
played.
people were bound to
No,
choose-
but just saying like
But-
the degree of criticism should take into account that this is how good he was, and now he's played like 6 games this season or something.
Yeah,
Like, how
but
can you rate
yeah,
him?
see,
also-
now when you look at Mount and Foden is another level now. Anyone who doesn't agree on that is an idiot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
What do you
when
think,
look at
Babs?
No, I was saying in 2021 also, dude, like Foden was only like Mount is as old as Foden is now, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
There's like a good
Image.
2 years between them,
Yeah.
right? And now you're getting to the point where Foden is like starting every game. He's like the first
Yeah.
name after Rodri. He's like the first name on the second name on the
Yeah.
team sheet. So it's like slowly gone from David Silva's team to De Bruyne's team to now it's Foden's team. Like he's scoring very important goals. Manchester
agree.
Derby,
Yeah.
Madrid.
And PV, at that time when those comparisons were made, 2021, 2022, Mount was for like a good, consistent 2 to 3 year period. Like he won 2 Chelsea Player of the Years, and he was always the first name on the team sheet
No.
from the reliability standpoint. He'll give you 100%, 110% every fucking game. Even when we're 4-0 down, he'll be chasing the ball like a madman. So he has that passion for the team that he's playing. That's why I just thought
Yeah.
he was like England.
No, I
captain.
agree. I think in
Like-
2021, if you ask me as well, I would probably go with Mount as well. Because at that point, till that point, like if you look at individually, Mount was a better player than Foden, right? I think it's fair to say that 3 years ago, but like I think now, I mean, I don't even think it's close.
I was trying to point out
Now
that
it's not close at all. But
Yeah.
if you look back then,
That point out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Krish, go ahead. Go ahead.
but if you look at back then, when in 2021, Mount and Foden were considered, I know Foden is a little younger, but were considered the youngest players in the Premier League at that time, or were one of the few youngest players.
Saka.
Yeah, but Saka was not in the equation at that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
100%.
when you compare them at that time, obviously there were people who chose Mount over Foden. So you can't blame them for that period, you know?
I'm not.
it
I'm
was a
actually saying the
successful period for
opposite.
Mount.
Like, I agree with you, bro. I think that was a popular opinion. I think for good reason. I think played well. He was really good at Chelsea. I think it kind of just slowly, even in his last season at Chelsea, he was pretty decent. I think it just United move has so far not gone the way
Yeah.
that.
And it,
Yeah.
like, I think we bought him to play him at like left centre mid, and let's just get the United talk done with now and move on. We bought him to play at left centre mid, but I think that he hasn't been fit enough for him to train to be able to make that position change yet. You know, he was more of a cam or a right wing or for Chelsea at times. But I think I still have belief he's a good squad player. I don't think he's going to start every single game. But I like him. I like the signing. But to just to cap off the year on United's year, it was a fucking shit season. Let's be real. We had a hella injuries. I'm still Ethan. I think he's a great manager. I don't see a viable replacement. But I think we're gonna have a better season. At least I hope we have a better season next year with all these changes coming in. Hopefully, do some smart summer business. We have some good young players coming through. I think that was the bright spark of our season. We had Garnacho playing almost every game, being class. Menu also being
Anthony.
class. Huh?
Anthony.
Anthony, like
Anthony dog shit.
I've said it before.
And-
Just put him in front of a firing squad and just end his life right there.
Yeah,
No,
Bro,
but
can we
also
talk
I
about
want
his
to say,
facial expression?
What about
oh
Højlund?
my God,
Oh
I
my
saw that.
god.
Højlund.
Can we, bro, we have to
Yeah, no, I want to see. I just want to give a quick shout out before I give it to you guys. I want to give a quick shout out to Højlund. I think he's had an underrated season. He was struggling at the start, but he's found his feet. I think he got 10 Premier League goals, 16 goals overall. He was killing it in the Champions League at the start.
In a shit show of a team.
Yeah, in a shit show of a
Yeah.
team. In fact, Højlund has got like out of all the big six strikers, Højlund had 1/3 the number of chances that were given to the rest of the strikers.
oh wow.
He had a very high conversion rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's good on the ball. He's been decent in link up play. I think like some
And
of
he's
his
only
end
21
product
though.
still gives a little to be asked for, but decent in link up play, good dribbler, good feet, good footballer.
Fast.
So, I want to ask you and Kabir and Shah, what do you guys think about Man United's summer options? Who should we keep? Who's up for sale?
Ooh.
I
That's a
think
lot. Oh.
I think if we get 40 mil for Casemiro, even 30, around 30 to 40 mil for Casemiro, I think
Let's not talk numerics. Let's just talk ideal
Players.
scenario. Who,
Oh.
like out of the team,
Oh,
who do you
Anthony,
whole new
want
black
to keep in the
background.
team for sure?
Anthony for sure. I think Ahmad has also been another bright spark this season. I thought he's been absolutely class on the right whenever we've played him. He has nice quick feet, good dribbling. Like he offers so much more than Anthony. It's unbelievable. So I think Anthony can definitely go. I think Casemiro can go. I think we need a much younger midfield. I think Rashford for the right offer. I would still keep him, but for the right offer, Rashford. And a left back needs to be brought in for sure. A CDM and probably a centre mid also needs to be brought in for sure.
And the back.
And
Wow.
a right winger.
Like you're on the
I
fish
think we need.
market,
I
bro.
think we need Braithwaite. Is that how you say his
Yeah,
name?
Brathwaite. Yeah,
Braithwaite. We need
Yeah.
that guy.
The centre back.
yeah. From Everton. I think he's unbelievable. I've been
Bro,
talking
why
about him
are
on previous
United-
episodes. He's just unbelievable.
I don't know about him, bro.
Yeah, I feel like you guys aim for such mid players, bro. Like, why
You know,
can't you
now
say,
we've
"Bro,
tried
I
that shit
want
where
a
we
Van Dijk
sign the
quality
star
centre back."
players and it just never works out. Like, I'm okay for us to build a squad with like 40, 50 million players, like of that value. Like, I'm done signing all these like superstars. Like, we signed Casemiro, was good. He was unbelievable last year. But now he's just forgotten how to play football. He's become fucking fat. He has no legs anymore. He commits
What is
ter-
it?
on a daily basis.
We expected to get a season out of him.
Yeah.
We
But
gotta give-
maybe 70 mil for one season, bro. Like
That's
that's
again-
ridiculous business.
But
It's not football
you-
thinking.
you're signing him at that age, bro. Like 70
Yeah.
million for him. Like I don't know how you guys have done this, bro. 70 million on
Exactly.
350 grand a week. Like
Holy-
it's
what,
just
350 grand?
I said this. Yeah, I said this again.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this
Oh,
again. I said this last episode. I feel like we need to do a deep dive into the role agents play in football,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially the way United deals with the transfer business.
Hmm.
I feel like the way United interacts with agents is like they're just being taken for a ride.
Yeah.
This is what's changing now, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Let's
That-
hope so.
Was bad business in my opinion.
Yeah. No, and there was a lot of things about the sporting director at United, even in the past, whenever we appointed even John Murtaugh, there was a lot of talk about how like he didn't have the right savvy, the right contacts to be able to navigate the transfer market like the big club sporting directors do.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
just
so-
a question. So like why the fuck did you guys buy Johnny Evans, Amrabat, like all these mid ass
Tony Evans
players,
because bro, we were playing Kamwala.
Combo,
Kamwala
bro,
was
I
It's
understand you
fine.
had injury issues, but like you bought such terrible players.
No, Johnny Evans was not meant to play a game, bro. He had come just to do some coaching and
vibes,
paperwork and
yeah.
all.
I'm sure he wants to do like coaching badges at
Yeah.
United.
And Amrabat was only a loan anyway. Like we thought
Johnny
he was
Evans
pretty
was a
good. I honestly
star.
thought Amrabat was going to be way better. I don't think he's been as bad as people say he has, but I thought he was going to be better.
And also, Johnny Evans is put in a shift.
Yeah,
Bro,
no, let's not.
Go on, I
he
didn't
put in
even
a
know
solid
Johnny
shift.
Evans was still
Johnny
alive.
Evans.
I didn't even know
Johnny
he was
Evans
still
was
alive.
Ferguson's favorite player.
Dude, yeah,
Literally.
he's from like when, bro? He's from like ages ago.
He-
Like,
Okay.
I saw a tweet that said Johnny Evans at centre back has got me thinking that we need Louis Nani up front.
Oh my god.
Yes. But dude,
That's old.
talking about Amrabat, he made a crucial block for your.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was
second
like
game,
3v1 or something. That was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
But
saved
let's
some.
let's
Doesn't
move on.
mean
United have
that-
had a shit season. We all know it. We'll be back next year with all our hopes, all our enthusiasm.
I just
Yeah.
want to say
With all
Ethan.
the arrogance, with all
Oh
the
yeah,
talk.
but this is a
Yeah.
big move. Barry has
That's
moved
what,
to
that's what we
Ethan,
are, dude. That's what we do. That's how we
I've
do
always
it.
been Ethan.
but you got roused by the speech he gave at OT.
Dude, the speech, and I don't even think it's his
Bro.
fault. I just think he's
Yeah, I
just
really
He
do
gave
think
the
If
same
Ten Hag
exact
wins
speech,
that
man,
FA
last
Cup,
season.
he stays. If he doesn't win that FA Cup, he should just leave. He
No,
should-
I don't think so. I think
How can
After
you
the
win the
speech
FA Cup,
is
bro?
given,
It's
after the
asking
speech
quite
is
a lot to
promised
win
and
that
given
FA
to
Cup
United
against
fans,
City
he should
squad.
walk away if he loses that FA Cup final.
no, I
No,
think you're
It's
so
asking quite a lot.
yeah, no. I think that it's like I don't think we should replace him for two main reasons. I don't think there's a viable replacement, and also we've had good enough coaches since Sir Alex Ferguson left. Let's not forget that. But the environment around Manchester United and the way the club is structured makes it so hard for a coach to succeed. That finally, if you get some change, you at least have to give the guy you picked a chance, right?
Bro, but I feel like it's Manchester United, bro. Like
Bro,
you guys
you're-
need like you need some manager with like some kind of character, bro. This guy just complains after every game. It's the same script over and over again. He complains after everything, bro. Like a couple of weeks back, he was complaining about some offside goal back in
I
September
agree.
against Arsenal, and bro, like he's complaining about like he recently came out and said Mourinho's the only United manager to have gotten like financial backing from United, like post Ferguson. Bro, it's like you signed Anthony for 100 million, you signed Mount for 70, Casemiro for 70. Like
Onana.
you,
No,
I mean,
no.
yeah,
Onana.
you give Onana time.
Bro,
To be
he's
fair,
so
he
shit.
wanted these players. He didn't set the price tag on those players.
Yeah.
Like,
but I
mean,
think-
yeah,
I
I
think
dude,
guess,
what-
you
but
know how the
They
Ajax
didn't.
Anthony saga went. They said take him for 70 mil at the start of the season, but United wanted him for 67 or something. And the fucking guys negotiating did it for so fucking long that Ajax like it's the end of the transfer window now. We're not gonna get a replacement, 100 million or no deal, and we had to go pay it out of our ass.
Dude, yeah,
Okay, no,
because
like,
I think I
Dude, you guys want to keep a
those
manager.
players, and he got those players, but their whole like he didn't want to be the one doing any negotiations or doing any like legwork of getting the players. He just wanted to tell somebody above him, like, I need this, go get me
But that's
that.
how it works, right? That's
Yeah,
how it works.
but
Manager
guys,
is really
no,
doing the legwork.
but guys, okay, I understand it's
Local-
not been that long for Ten Hag, and you'll want to give him a little more time. Like, I think that's where y'all are coming from, right? You'll want to give him a chance to express himself.
Yeah.
But y'all have had so many managers since Ferguson left, like you mentioned, but this guy has managed to have the worst season ever for
Look,
United.
He had the
The
worst
most
season in the Prem,
number
but you
of
got to
goals.
look at what he's done in the other competitions also. In his first year, he won the Carabao. We've reached the FA final 2 out of 2 years.
Okay, bro. Now, if you
Brother, he finished fourth. He finished fourth in the Champions League group. He didn't even get Europa, bro. Like this is
come on,
shocking.
dude. Like,
How can you finish
Carabao
fourth,
But
bro?
you
the
see, like,
Carabao Cup.
honestly, our Champions League matches were single-handedly almost lost by Onana. Like, the
Bro,
goalkeeping
yeah,
was
no,
just
I
ridiculous.
But that's
agree.
Like, my
irrespective.
6-year-old
That's bro,
sister
you
would agree.
irrespective, bro. Come on.
It's the
Dude,
whole package, bro. Like
he's
if
left.
you're gonna
Four reasons. One, you don't have a replacement. Two, you've seen managers come and go. You're finally seeing changes in like the offices in the club.
Yeah.
You stick with him for a year. I'm not saying he's going to be good, but you stick
Yeah.
with him and actually. Three, he's had a fucking injury crisis. Like, when has he had a fucking like proper starting 11 for more than 5 games?
He hasn't.
I don't think we've had our first 11 a single game this year.
You're not at a left back. You're playing Casemiro.
I think y'all are giving him too much like, benefit of the doubt.
I think you just have to give
Well,
him
giving
1
him
year.
too much
Like,
benefit
you
of
have
the
to give
doubt.
him a realistic shot, bro. Like, if you fire him now, I feel like you've not given him the best
Bro,
shot possible.
I get it. I get why injury crisis. There's no replacement.
Okay,
but
just
this-
tell me who you replace him with, bro. That's all I want.
I'd give Tuchel a chance, bro, at United.
What
I
is he?
take
I
Mourinho back,
agree.
bro. And Mourinho honestly did well at United in terms of what he could have done. He won y'all a European trophy. He finished second in the league. And this guy has managed to have the worst season ever in 40 years or something like that. Concede the most number of goals. Whether y'all have 100 injuries or 70 injuries or 10 injuries, that's
Midfielders.
irrespective. Y'all are the biggest club in the
Our
world.
backline is
Bro,
our
y'all
left
are one of
back
the
has been a
biggest clubs in the
midfielder for half
world.
the
Holistically,
season.
Yeah,
Our
exactly.
centre back has
Giving
been
too
a
much
midfielder
benefit
for
of the
half the
doubt. Too
You
much
have to
Yeah,
benefit of the
evaluate the
doubt.
club holistically. You can't evaluate
Yeah.
just the.
I feel like the only saving grace is the injuries because like that's one thing I do kind of feel bad for him because he's not had Lissandro for most of the season. He's missed Lindelof for most part of the season. Bro, where are the left backs been? Where is Malacia been for
I
the
think
last
Malacia is
year,
dead.
bro?
That's a theory I have. I think he's
Bro, like
He's alive.
seriously, bro. Like there's no news on him, bro. He's not been anywhere, and they've been playing right backs and left back the entire season. So it's tough. That's the one like saving grace, but. Like, you know, if you're going to give him credit for performing well in the Cups, I think it's fine to criticize him for finishing fourth, bro.
Yeah.
Finishing below Copenhagen and Galatasaray. Come on,
No,
man.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, but okay, I think we've spoken enough about United, but fucking shit, we all get it. Let's move to
35
the
total
relegation
injuries
battle.
this year for United.
Huh?
Nothing. Let's
We're
move
not
on.
talking about United anymore.
Let's
No, I
move
want
on.
to hear
Let's
that.
move
I
on.
want to hear that stat though. Say it again.
Bro, there have been 35 total injuries with 233 games missed for United.
Wow.
Totally.
Insane.
Damn.
And Chelsea have had 54 injuries, total injuries, games missed 309.
That's because we have half the world's players in our team only. Fuck.
So, I mean, in terms of total injuries, United are fourth. It's Chelsea first, Newcastle second, Brentford third, and United fourth.
Oh, it's like a difference. There's one other saying, oh, United have
Yeah.
the most occasions of injuries and like players actually play and
There's
stuff.
also another stat, conceded the most goals or something like that.
Dude,
Hey,
we
no
finished
more
the United talk, man.
I
Yeah,
just want if you
TM
go
left
to
back,
goals,
okay,
tables,
No, let's move on,
bro. These
if you
guys
go
will
to
flip
goals
it, bro. They
table,
can't handle it.
Bournemouth has
after.
scored more than
Bro,
United.
we fucking get it, man. Shit.
Yeah, I know we fucking got it, bro.
Bro,
Wolves
we've
has
endured
scored
your
more than
shit for one
United.
whole year, bro.
I actually think Palace has now scored more than
No,
United.
as if you guys did
Fuck
chuck
the
shit
dick,
back at
guys.
us. You guys used to just come on the pod and paste us about United anyway, bro.
Bro,
I hope
you
you guys
gotta handle 1 month of shit from us. We had to endure a whole year, bro.
Dude, you
Bro,
guys give
shut
us
the
shit the
fuck
whole
up, guys.
year.
We're not talking about United. Relegation. Let's go.
Okay, just to end it, Palace has scored the same amount of goals as United. United has
Oh,
ended
Paddy,
oh,
Paddy,
United-
Paddy,
Oh,
my
sorry, big
fucking
up to-
grandmother has scored the same
Goal
amount of goals as
difference.
Nico Jackson. Do I bring it up?
Dude, Nico Jackson scored 14 Premier League goals this season, more than
Yeah,
Hoyland.
so is my grandmother. Did you know?
It's Tottenham, a 9-man Tottenham. So we'll take those three out. But bro,
14, scored 14 goals against Tottenham.
And just for good measure, United have ended the season on a -1 goal difference.
Goal
PV,
difference. I was
PV
gonna say.
City's goal difference is 63 goals better than United.
Bro, City's goal difference is higher. I mean, Arsenal's as well is higher than
The
Point.
points. Yeah.
Bro, there's so many teams that are higher than fucking United
Okay,
at the
guys, what do we
moment.
think about Ipswich Town?
Oh, they're promoted.
Yeah, they got promoted.
Leicester, Ipswich Town, and
That's
which
it.
other one?
So
Southampton.
can I point something
Oh,
out as a
Southampton.
good segue away from
I
Man
think
United?
Southampton.
Kieran
Oh,
McKenna is a Man United man.
Yeah, Kieran McKenna. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Man United man.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck this, bro. Okay, bro, relegation
Yeah, no,
zone.
enough. Let's
Don't get so
move
angry,
on.
bro. Don't start frowning.
No,
What are
Podcast
the-
United Chelsea, bro.
Okay, I have a serious question, guys. Moving on from United and into relegation. What are the odds for United being relegated next season?
No,
Anybody?
shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Buddy, I'll make a bet with you. United Chelsea, put this bet on YouTube. United Chelsea, who's gonna finish higher next season? And the forfeit, the loser goes bald. They have to come on the podcast balls.
No, no.
Wow.
No, we have so much balls. Let's do
Do
it.
it, do it.
Let's do it, bro.
Yeah,
There's been
United-
only
have a
many
figure out
bets.
there,
Paddy's
yeah.
touched my feet.
You know what?
Only in
You
a
know what?
bar,
You know
Paddy
what?
touched my feet.
Kabir, I'll tell you something. With me and Barry, we don't like talking shit before and
Then shut your mouth.
Chris,
we like
This
seeing
is
results.
like-
And now that the season is
Before,
over, now that the
That's
season
your
is over
hobby.
and the result is there,
Talking shit is
we
your
talk
middle
shit.
name.
Yeah, exactly.
Chocolate.
You guys, dude, Paddy has told me Newcastle is the best squad in the Premier League and all. Chelsea are finishing way above United. He talks shit.
Bro,
Before the transfer window is even open, he starts talking shit about next season.
Bro, okay, fine. I've heard Chelsea are a relegation team, we're 10th place stagnant team, we're a bottom half team. From 1, 2, and 3. The three of y'all are on this podcast who said these things to me.
Bro,
But the reality
Okay,
of
Chris,
fact
how
is-
many times have you
Today
called
is
me
the
after
day-
every United loss you called me? After
Today is
every
the day the
fucking
Premier
United
League
loss.
ended. Today is the day the Premier League ended.
Oh my
And-
god.
Chelsea are above United. So it's
You guys are a better
anywhere.
season than us. You guys are a better season than us. We're gonna go on to lose. Both of us are in a shit spot right now. We move on, I think.
By Shah's theory, we're a better team right now. because
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
the
okay,
people
fine.
in
Chelsea is the
common.
best football club in the
Chris,
world. I
put the
don't give a
fucking
fuck.
pen down. I know
United
you're not
suck.
writing anything, dude. Put the
Oh,
fucking
shit.
pen down.
Bro,
Put
just
the
banging it on the
fucking
table,
top.
bro.
Shut the
Dude, let's
fuck up.
get a move fucking on.
Okay, relegation zone.
Paddy, they can't handle us,
Please,
bro.
bro.
They can't
It's
handle
the fucking BP medication.
Yeah, for real, for real.
I'd do the same if I were you guys. So I don't blame you guys.
Okay, I respect that.
Shasta at least being honest about it. I appreciate it.
No, but Paddy won't even show up for that episode. He'll ghost us on this thing. Only
Okay,
KM will
KM.
come and take the brunt.
KM, I'll be honest, one of the first two episodes, Chelsea was getting pummeled, okay? Game after game after game, you get pummeled. And I couldn't come, bro. Like it was just not a good look.
You know, these guys are so sick. Okay, they put me on the podcast after we lost to Arsenal. Surprised me with Gibran.
I saw that.
As soon as we beat United, I said, "Can I come on the podcast?" Nobody responded.
Dude, they didn't have a podcast.
He didn't record only that week.
Yeah, you didn't ask.
It's definitely a United bias podcast, guys. So we
Tough
need-
Oh, shit, that we United fans, we tried our best. Bro. We tried
No,
our best.
and we tried to balance it out with the fourth co-host who only showed up to 2 out of 12 episodes, bro.
That's the whole point of you being here, you fuck.
Yeah, no, dude, keep in mind if Chelsea had finished below United and at the end of the season, I would have not showed up to this pod. So fair enough.
I would have dealt with it.
Okay, let's move on. Sheffield, Luton, and Burnley have got relegated. Any thoughts?
I wanted.
Feel bad for that guy. Oh, he's at Everton now. My bad. Burnley,
Sheffield-
the company feel bad for that guy.
Terrible
I-
season.
Stay up, bro. I really want Luton to stay up. That's
Yeah,
quite
I
sad.
wanna-
Put it
Yeah.
put him in class story.
Um,
Ross Barkley on the market. Anyone? Any takers?
Definitely not United, bro. We need some better players.
Yeah.
I know mid-table club. I could see him going to a mid-table club.
Yeah. Like an Everton. Oh, he was already at Everton.
He'll go back to Everton.
Yeah.
That-
West Ham, Brighton.
West Ham.
Luton also had this other. Oh, and Ross Townsend. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
should also
yeah.
definitely stay in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Back to Palace for him.
But
I
Jamie
think-
Vardy's back, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
Leicester's back in.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna play as much. He's just gonna
Yeah,
come
he
off.
doesn't play
Yeah.
as often, I think, anymore.
He's
But-
having a party.
Yeah, but
And-
it's always a party when Jamie's in town, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's
Southampton, one of the two will also come back. The player-
Southampton, I
Because
think.
they're playing like
was
a
not-
Oh,
Swansea.
yeah, on Sunday.
I mean Leeds or Leeds and
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But
that's just-
okay, let's move on to I'm gonna go one by one to everyone. You gotta tell me your player of the season, your young player of the season, and like a quick 1 minute reason why we're wasting a lot of time fighting.
yeah.
So we
yeah,
gotta
I
go
agree with
quickly.
Kabir. A quick.
Okay, KM, let's start with you. Your first
No, I don't want to start. I think one of the United fans should start.
Okay, I'll start, man.
Yeah.
My player of the season is Phil Foden. I think he's been astronomical. I think he's just been absolutely amazing, both in build-up play and he scored some crucial goals. And my young player of the season has been Cole Palmer. Even though these Chelsea pricks are after my life right now, I'm human. I'm humble enough to be able to say it's been Cole Palmer, and he's been really, really good. He scored a lot of penalty goals, but still been really, really good. But Shah, let's move on to you.
just player and like young player.
Yeah.
Player, bro, can you come back to me?
Okay.
Oh
I don't-
my days, bro.
Dhruvan.
I want an actual answer. Give me a sec.
I think young player of the year, it's very hard to disagree with Cole Palmer. He literally carried this Chelsea side. It's
Yeah.
very, very hard to disagree with him. Player of the season, I'm gonna give it to Rodri.
Oh, great shot. That was my second.
Yeah.
I don't think
he's
City
the
dropped
rock of
any
that City
points.
team.
Yeah, I think that they've never lost a game with Rodri on the
Yeah.
pitch
Yeah,
this season.
there's
That's
some-
something insane.
78 unbeaten or something. they have.
And it's like I don't know, I have some sort of affinity for center midfielders. I feel like they see the game. They're like the link up play.
Yeah.
Like our main Chishma Sand here.
KM, just a quick shot, bro. I
All
think
respect
you
for center
remind me of-
midfielders.
Yeah, bro, KM, you remind me of Gallagher, bro. Like you just be running, bulldozing players out of the way to get the ball.
KM also has like Declan Rice qualities because he scores
Yeah,
goals.
Yeah.
He comes back. Sometimes you see
Yeah,
KM and
make
left
me
back,
blush
I'm
and all.
that's
Like,
my
let's move
position.
on from this, bro. Let's
He's a
move on.
nice late run in the box. Nice late run in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you want continue?
Now he
you-
feels like
you
shit
about to
because
say
we
young
praised him
player?
so much and he's been pacing us for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, they call
This
me.
is the strategy. This is the
Yeah,
strategy.
You want young player, my G, you saying?
Young
Like
player.
Palmer.
Cole
Palmer?
Palmer,
Yeah.
Rodri. Play the season,
Okay.
Rodri. Young play the season, Cole
Yeah.
Palmer.
That's good. That's insane.
Path
What
rate.
about you, Pep?
I can go.
Maybe.
My
Okay,
player of the season is Foden. I mean, just he's been outrageous. Some of the goals
Yeah.
he's scored, he's assisted, he's done everything. And young player, I mean, there's only one answer.
Cole Palmer. PV?
I actually
PV,
have the
before
heater
you
on right
answer,
now.
just quick question. What are your thoughts on City selling Palmer, bro, to Chelsea?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one because yeah, I really want him to stay, but he deserves first team football, and if he's not gonna start, I don't think he would have started at City every game this
Yeah.
season, and he deserves it. Like people are looking at 40 million at the start of the season and thinking, oh, that's a lot, but dude, that's a bargain.
Now
He's
it
gonna
looks like a
be-
bargain, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
for me, it was a bargain even then because I've seen him play even last season and the start of this season. He scored in the Community Shield and Super Cup. Only 2 games he played for us before he left. So he's a good player. He's a class player. So I think Chelsea won out there.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, yeah, go
I like
on.
it, bro. I like it. Respect.
Your player of
Paddy?
the season and young player, PV.
Oh,
Oh.
me. Okay. It's tough, man. Dude, wasn't Foden nominated for Young Player of the Season? I don't
think-
understand how he can win Player of
not
the
young
Season and
player.
not.
Yeah.
Wasn't okay. If he wasn't, then I'll go for Cole Palmer, Young Player of the Season, and my Player of the Season is also Rodri. Foden has been immense, but There's no Rodri. There's no title race. There's absolutely no question of a title race. The only two
Yeah.
games
enough.
that Rodri missed this season, we lost both games. So
Yeah,
in the Prem. So
true. Patri, yours?
Okay, I know everyone's gonna give me a tough time for this, but I'm gonna give my player of the season to as a tie between Foden and Palmer because I think both of them did incredibly well in different circumstances, and like Palmer led a team a team that was literally fighting a relegation battle without him, and Foden didn't lead a team, but he was an integral part of a title winning City. So I'm giving it to both of them. And I'm actually gonna go for young player of the season, Kobe Minu, bro. I think
Wow.
he's been incredible for an 18-year-old to just come into a Man United team.
Chris wanted to, bro. Chris was ready to start the battle.
Why,
Just
bro?
be objective, man. Be objective. Kobe
Bro,
Manu
Well,
is
bro,
good.
Kobe Minu has been
I don't know what to
insane.
say. Like,
He's
whatever.
He's the
18
one.
years
He's
old.
like the one silver lining of this United team right now,
Dude,
and that
he's
you also cannot
class.
disagree with.
We've spoken about this time and time again on the pod, but it deserves another word. Like he just glides past players. He makes good decisions in the middle of the pitch. If he had a good midfield partner, I think he could make United look way better. But
Way better.
way better. But
Way better.
I think Kobe Manu deserves a shout out. I think even Alejandro Garnacho, it was a great young player. Is that
Yeah.
his first?
Okay, I'll give him that. He was
Bro,
good.
yeah, you don't rate Kobe Manu, man.
I just think, bro, he's turned up at the end of the season, like right at the end of the season. It's like
Yeah,
very.
that's because he was injured for the first half.
I mean, so that's what I'm saying. No, he didn't play the first half. The end of the season, he's come. He's had a few great games. I'm not saying he's a bad player at all.
Yeah.
I'd say if he does this next year, I'd give it to
Yeah.
him.
Fair.
What are
Aman?
your picks, Cam?
Uh-huh.
What are your picks?
He
Oh, I
said,
picked Palmer and
said-
Foden.
Shah,
Foden.
only Shah's left.
I wanted to go a little. I didn't want to give main answer for young player of the season. Yeah, we have Palmer, we have Menu. I'm between those two, but I also want to give Guardiola like a lot of credit. 22 years old, same amount as Palmer. He's come straight in. He's like the most
22 years old.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. He's built like a tank, bro.
Yeah.
crazy.
Like so consistent. He started like going forward a little more like aggressively in the
Yeah.
second.
Confident, taking shots.
Yeah, I think they have a good player there. I'm gonna put my bias in. Like I'm gonna be a little biased. I'm gonna go Kobe Menu. I really rate Palmer. I know I've chatted shit. I rate him. Always thought he's good, but I think Kobe Menu, like the amount of pressure he's had and how he's dealt with it, and the like last minute goals, the like just it's as simple as like playing the simple pass and not like making any rash decisions sometimes.
Mhm.
I think
And so
Lot of-
calm and
The
composed on the
football
ball.
intelligence.
they calm, composed for like
Yeah.
less than 20 years old, and like I
And
think
the intelligence.
Yeah.
football, like
Yeah.
I think he's definitely like the best thing about us this season.
Oh.
But it could like you can make the argument for Palmer as well, obviously.
Yeah.
Player of the season, you have to go Rodri. I think he's like the most CDM, like the City are nothing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Declan Rice is too far off Rodri though. Like
He's
I think
not.
Declan
Yeah.
Rice is like I'm not saying he's there yet, but like give him a couple of years.
But no, I
Yeah.
think
I think he's a
there yet.
different-
I agree, but I think like the thing he's lacking is like Rodri can just take control of a game. Like he'll sit in that center around all the great passers, and he'll just take control of the game and like manage it so well.
No, he controls the tempo of the game
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
So
well.
there's a quote that I'd like to just point out. It was given in reference to Sergio Busquets. Oh, I think it was Thierry Henry that said it. It said, if you watch the game, you won't see Sergio Busquets, but if you watch Sergio Busquets, you'll see the game.
Oh
I
damn.
think it applies to Rodri as well.
Rodri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
For
see
sure.
exactly what's happening with the match.
Yeah. For
Like,
They're
sure.
the most underrated players. Like Busquets, some people don't even rate, and like
Yeah.
Criminally underrated.
So
insane.
I have another question. Like, other than these four players, like maybe one or two players that stand out to all of you, other than Palmer, Foden, Rodri, and Kobe Menu.
Isaac.
think-
I want to shout
Isak
out Ollie
for
Watkins.
sure. Isak
Yeah,
Ollie
Ollie
Watkins,
Watkins also
definitely.
been bonkers. Jared Bowen also been crazy.
Bro, I think
Saliba.
Odegaard, bro.
Odegaard has
Odegaard
also
been
been
insane.
class.
Saliba has been really
Saliba,
good.
Saliba is
Mikel Olise.
Trossard has
Like-
been,
Michael Olise.
Oh,
man.
yeah, DC is a great
Michael
one.
Olise. Trossard has been pulling his weight.
yeah, Trossard's done well.
Yeah.
And
Ben
King
White
Kai
has had
also
a
had a
good
great
season.
last half of the season, I have to say. I'm
Who?
a big King Kai hater, but he's had a
He,
great
oh, I was a huge
Yeah,
King Kai
he's been-
hater, but
yeah.
he's actually done incredibly well back after the
Yeah.
season. Yeah.
Who do you
Okay,
guys
Kai
think is best
Havertz.
keeper this season?
Oh,
Keeper
Keeper.
Martinez.
Martinez
Yeah.
been
yeah,
That's
Martinez probably.
100%.
Emily
I-
Martinez or even Pickford. I think
Yeah.
Pickford has played well.
But-
I'm a serial Pickford hater, bro. I don't like the guy. I think he's stolen a spot of Nick Pope for
Yeah.
the national
Yeah.
side for like good 3-4 years, but he's played well this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And manager,
What
last
is
one.
the young Liverpool goalkeeper?
Pep.
Kelleher, yeah,
Kelleher, pretty good.
man of the match in
He
that.
also was a good surprise for Liverpool.
But
Yeah.
Shah, you were saying manager of the season? I think it's
Let-
got to go to Unai for me, bro.
Unai for sure.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
I'll
agree.
give it a Pep, bro.
Bro, but this is why I don't like PV. This is why I don't like City winning, because how can by that logic every award should fucking go to City, bro. We might as well just kill
I
the
mean-
team of the
I mean,
Bro,
league.
why are you
not-
taking it up with him?
not-
It's not like he's
no.
deciding the awards.
He didn't give the
Yeah,
answer,
I mean,
bro.
I
I gave the
just
answer.
said. No, I mean, I
Fucking
said.
boring.
Yeah, I said Unai, bro. Dude, the thing is, like, everyone says that, right? But it's not like we win the league comfortably every year. Every year has been challenging, except like maybe last year Arsenal dropped off a little sooner. But other than that, every season has gone to the final day of the season, right? So,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Pep
I mean-
wins the FA Cup for sure. Him.
Yeah, maybe.
what about the FA Cup?
If he wins
I
it, if
can't win
Pep
it,
wins
Pep
it, he may be
deserves it.
manager of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
I sorry, go on.
No, I'm saying I'll still go Emery. Because we're looking strictly at the Prem. I'll go for Emery
Yeah.
because I think he's
Yeah,
big time
fair enough.
overachieved. So,
Yeah.
I say Emery as well, but I think even Sean Dyche has to be
Yeah.
given like
yeah.
That's a good
not-
shot.
because he kept them in it. All the like inconsistency of like the points deductions, all that they've like played decent
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out to Gary O'Neill also from Wolves, because I thought like he came into a bad situation and he handled it pretty well. Even though VAR has ripped him a new asshole, he's come out of it. Him and Wolves have come out of it pretty okay. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
let's
Kabir,
end it. Patty, do you want to give a quick shout out?
yeah, guys. I mean, all of us will like very happy about this, but Kohli has come in clutch this year, boys. RCB, we qualified.
Guys,
for
I don't know that was one IPL match where I was like, wow, felt some
insane
emotion.
stuff,
bro.
dude. And to beat
That
CSK,
was
to beat
amazing.
Tala on
CSK,
the
yeah.
last
The
match.
fact that it was CSK makes it that much sweeter.
That's much
Yeah.
bigger. Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
honestly, I was
Such a
telling
good game.
Shah, I remember when it was 190 and it was the last over and Dhoni and Jadeja were batting, I put it off.
Yeah.
Because
Dude, I
it
thought it
I
was
didn't have
six.
faith, bro.
Bro, me and Patty
I
were
really-
all throughout the whole game. And the amount I was at Mal's house, the amount I've screamed, like I'm sure she got at least 5 noise complaints, bro.
dude,
Oh my
so many
days.
huge things happened. It
Yeah,
was
like when
Yeah.
Loki bowled that no ball, I screamed fuck so loudly, I'm sure
Dude,
like
I
at
thought that was
least
fixed.
5 blocks heard it in my house.
Oh my days. No, but bro,
Guys,
this
what a catch by the way from far.
Oh, far
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
Sorry, bro. I
Brilliant,
didn't
brilliant stuff.
I didn't mean
dropped
to
it out
interrupt
of
you.
the air, bro.
No,
And
no.
every player that came to bat for RCB did their job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit 15 to 20 runs out of 4-5 balls and
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
DK and Maxwell, insane
Yeah.
back-end innings.
Yeah.
Bro,
And
Maxwell
Maxwell bowled
needs
pretty
to
well
put in a
also.
shift now,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
If
yeah.
Maxwell doesn't play well now.
But
'cause
Maxwell has to,
he-
we got to give him a shout out for his bowling, bro. His bowling was
Yeah,
Yeah.
he bowled like
was
he-
incredible.
And Yash Dayal, guys,
Oh, what a
No, no,
comeback.
no,
I'm
no.
happy for him. I'm happy for him.
happy
No,
with
no,
that
no,
guy.
no.
No, bro, Paddy, he's gone for
Good
five,
for him, bro.
five
Good for
balls
him.
last year, bro. Like the fact that he's done this
Okay, that is good.
against the GOAT, apparently, Tala.
But I don't want to promote buying all these mid players. I don't want to become. I don't want RCB to become United, bro.
Now we have a salary cap. You,
Spurs. They're not United, they're Spurs. They've
dude,
never
we have a
won.
salary cap,
Yeah.
man. You idiot. You can't buy all the good players.
No, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. No, I'm saying we shouldn't waste money. Like I'm sure we paid like 10 crores for Yash Dayal, right? Like some.
No, he was
stupid
like
amount.
1 or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
We
he's a
paid we
starting
paid a
bowler
lot
for
for that West Indies guy.
Yeah, Alzari Joseph was
Joseph,
not even
he was
playing.
shit.
11
so-
crores he paid him.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's end the pod. We've been recording for a long ass time. It's been a great episode. Thank you, KM, and thank you, PV, for coming on. Congrats, PV, again.
PV,
You're
go.
the host, man. You
Shut
idiot.
the fuck up.
Well, next
Thank
episode, we're making Paddy put his hands up again and come like.
You have to start the
But-
podcast like this, bro, Paddy.
We'll come to you next weekend. Paddy and I are going to be watching the United game together at a United bar. And Paddy's going to wear a United jersey as well. So that's a big thing. I just wanted everyone to know that.
Bruno,
Maybe,
Bruno.
bro, maybe after the shit season, Chelsea finish outside bottom half. But
What?
Huh?
I said after the shit season, hopefully Chelsea finish outside the bottom half. But then we'll see next year.
We'll see, bro. I mean, I think we'll do okay next year, but
Lots of business and all yet to be done before we
Yeah.
go for next season.
Must be doing a summer transfer window pod. later.
Of course. We'll do a prediction
doing-
pod.
We'll be doing a summer transfer window pod and we'll also be back for the Euros.
Yeah.
Bro, I tell you exactly how that will go for me and Rishant. Rishant will message me one day. Oh, we bought this player today. Like randomly, I will be buying. I won't know what's going on.
You're not
So-
gonna know the player of the player.
So
CDP
I don't
based
know.
3 players and they were 8-year contract.
Todd must
Yeah.
already be on his way to Rio right now.
9 years each contract.
9, bro.
9 years.
Okay, but yeah, no, it's easy been a
You know,
long ass time. We should
honestly-
stop recording.
Honestly,
Yeah.
after all the shit me and Rishant have given you today, good luck for the FA Cup final.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you. We needed that.
Good luck,
Yeah.
PV. We'll see you.
Yeah. Good luck, guys. Thanks for having me on. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Love to run it back.
Yeah, for sure.
See
For
you
sure.
guys.
That's